I do get that. Welcome to the Wonderland Effect. Today I have a very special guest, but before we get into it, I would like to remind you guys, please like, comment, share, subscribe, all that good stuff, because the channel is nothing without you. And as always, if you're new here, welcome. If you've been here, thank you for being A1 since day one. I appreciate you so much. Without further ado, go ahead and introduce yourself.
Truly. Oh, let me lean back a little bit. Truly. So yeah, I am a confidence specialist and I'm a fashion designer. I help business owners monetize their confidence by first understanding how confident they are not with a tool that I created called My Confidence Score. And so I interview strangers that are business owners and entrepreneurs. And it sounds like this. What's your credit score? Most people know that, or I think they know. Then I say, what's your confidence score? And they make something up. And then so by helping people understand how confident they are not, we use those pain points to leverage the pain points to then monetize the confidence where you're the weakest. So helping people know that we all have a sense of confidence, right? But it's the active application of becoming more confident daily that does the trick. A lot of us have jobs, and outside of those jobs, we are not as motivated. And I tell the scenario, pre-COVID, a business is too hard. I don't know how to do it. I ain't make no money. But when it's a crisis, everything is for sale. Mm-hmm. And so it's that confidence, right? It's that missing piece in both my life and the life of others that motivated me to tackle that. Now, I do leverage my experience as a fashion designer to attract people, to help them understand, what my products and services are. But that's me in a nutshell. And yeah, thank you for having me.
Thank you for coming. So when you say people lack in finding that confidence, mm-hmm. How can you tell? Like, I know that there are people that have, the fake personas. And
yes.
I know you can spot certain things. So how do you do that?
Okay. I call them social experiments. Mm-hmm. All right. First things first, in a perfect world, how much money would you want to make in a month? Mm-hmm. All right. Most people, whatever they make in a year is what they want to make in a month. Mm-hmm. All right. So I've done that and asked people. Another thing I say is, are you making the money you want to make right now? Mm-hmm. Right? And then they're like, nah, I'm doing this, doing that. Then it's like, okay, are you selling your products and services for the price that you want to position it for?
Most of the time it sounds like no.
And so that's what I'm saying. So if you were confident in winning in the way that aligns with how you feel about your business, those answers would be significantly different. Mm-hmm. And so that's really it. Telltale signs, posture. If you're slouching, you can make money slouching, but the money you will make with a perfect posture, mm-hmm. right? Where breathing is adding to how you show up, how you interact with people, how you converse, right? That's a telltale sign, poor posture. Also, how people express themselves, mm-hmm. all right? Over talkers, or those that don't talk much, mm-hmm. standoffish, don't smile, fidgety, cell phone, fake cell phone calls, avoidance. There's a lot of markers.
Yeah.
And here's the thing. What I love about understanding what I do, I find that it's not that we're either confident or not confident. Mm. It's more or less like a muscle.
Yeah, that we don't use.
Mm-hmm.
I get it. So it sounds like you're looking at a lot of like psychological things that people are doing without thinking about it. So it's like little habits that somebody would have. So do you have any background in like psychology, or is it
okay? So this is funny. I always tell people. So I was in school for 7 years mm-hmm. For my degree in architecture, mm-hmm. and what happened was, I was dating this chick and flying back and forth to California. So I found myself failing the same class twice.
Yeah.
And so I had to make the best use of my time.
Yeah.
And so one summer, I saw psychology as an elective that I had to take to graduate. So I figured I had the time. I'll take it during the summer.
Yeah.
And what it told me, what I learned rather from the class was, as humans, oftentimes we project or express what we're dealing with or how we feel. And it's not really about the person they're talking to. Give you an example. Because I've made 6 figures or more in a year, mm-hmm. and I have a tobacco business that, the way I feel about the business and the industry, I'll be a billionaire in less than 5 years. My answers are totally different.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Evolved.
And so, for example, my problems I express differently than other people. So my point is this. Give an example. Are you hungry? And it's like, you're not asking them because you care about them being hungry. It's really because you hungry.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? That's an example. Things that people complain about.
Yeah.
Right? Like, I got to pay rent. Rent finna come up. It's due this month. And I'm like, man, okay. To me, I may tell myself that.
Yeah.
But if I've always paid my rent, it's going to get paid.
Yeah.
Why is that a conversation starter? So these are psychological windows that we wear but don't realize we're wearing it.
Yeah. It's taught. It's like habit.
Yeah, so I took the class, learned a lot.
Yeah.
That was one of the things that I learned that I remember the most. And I use that every day. Even with I remember earlier on when I was self-expressing and wearing clothes in different ways and different colors, and I had my dreadlock style going, I learned that facial expression is everything.
Yep.
You feel me?
It is. You can tell a lot about somebody's face.
So yeah, I have taken a class, but I am not, psychologically certified. Now what
we could say that.
What I will say though is
you have to be a good people watcher though, because you have to watch for those signs in order to diagnose that they have a confidence issue.
Yeah. Also too, the women that I've dated in the past have equipped me with a degree in drama and trauma.
Oh, trauma and drama.
Trauma and drama, they twins.
Oh.
And so for me, I try my best to not present myself as a seductive therapist. But when women call my phone, even in regular conversation, I know so much about the other side of it.
Yeah.
Dealing with the trauma and drama. I can coach them through it.
Yeah.
But then I got to ease up because
they start forming attachments, yeah?
Yeah.
It's like that's what that does, because now you become somebody that they can trust and be open with.
Yeah, and people have expressed and shared stories with me. I never forget, I was on a plane. And here's the thing, as a coach, okay, so my grandfather was a pastor. And at 5, I remember being in church like, man, you know what? Hey, God, listen, we cool, but I don't want to be a preacher, bruh. Such as at 5. I've been running ever since, and it wasn't until college that I had to face the fact that I'm a vessel. People feel comfortable to tell me things, and I have to get used to both sides of the gift.
Yeah.
When it's convenient and when it's not convenient. And so
we were just talking about this, yeah.
Yeah, when it comes to confidence, it's like, how many of us have gifts that aren't convenient to us?
Yeah.
But then we want the benefits of the gift.
What'd you say? What was that saying that you said when we were coming in?
I say so much.
What did you say? You said something about
was it we want
success is not convenient.
Oh, success isn't convenient. Yep.
I love that, because a lot of people don't, like, you don't hear that verbiage of it, but when I'm thinking about complaining about life, I usually lean towards like, this is the path that I wanted to walk, and this is, this is what it's gonna cost. It might cost me a little comfort, but it's nothing that I didn't ask for.
Yeah.
I think that, even you with the fashion background, you have a very bright statement. I think the way that you market yourself is genius. Like,
really?
Because it automatically attracts people's eyes.
Truly.
Like, people are going to look at you just because your hair.
Yeah. So, okay. It's funny because this is my normal. When my hair is black, I don't feel myself. I want to be invisible. But a lot of what it is it's engineered attraction, because when I was younger, my friends got all the girls, I'm saying, the chick that I like, my homeboy was dating. My cousins are very outgoing and outspoken. I was very much in the background. Yeah. But I was also talented as well. So it wasn't until, and I use this as an anchor in coaching people when I say, for me, I have a sense of urgency. It's different. My mama always reminds me that when I was in school earlier on, I was very standoffish. I'm a watcher before I interact. And now I like it as a superpower. But what it has taught me, though, is...
What has it taught you?
What
you being able to process everything.
Oh, to be comfortable with the gift.
Yeah.
Right? I was going somewhere.
And that sense of urgency.
Oh, sense of urgency, bet. So, the sense of urgency, to lean in on it as a gift, and be okay with it. So when I came into this world, my father let me know that I was going to be a responsible one, right? And I didn't like that at first. But now I understand why he imparted that wisdom, because that is my role. And with this sense of urgency, I now can suggest, right, to people that want to change their lives, listen, it's doable. The reason you're not doing it is because there's no sense of urgency. And it's okay. It's only when you had enough of it that the shift happens. I never forget, I just graduated college. And I was involved with this young lady. And she was like, hey, I'm doing Essence Fest with my cousin. And he was one ticket short of me being able to go to the Superdome for the concert. So I volunteered to go back to the hotel room. Now, I had just got off the phone with Shawty. And she was like, hey, you found us a house yet? You got you a job? I probably graduated. And now I'm one ticket short of an experience. And so I remember looking in the mirror, and I just kind of went off on myself for a little bit. And it was healthy because there has to be a breaking point where you're honest with yourself. And you gotta, well, I like looking in the mirror because I can't hide from myself. And that leads into another principle where when we're feeling low, look in the mirror, get really close. I like myself, I love myself. At the end of the day, the biggest breakthrough is learning that your products and services are for other people. And then it's you versus that desired result of you. That is the competitor, if you will.
So with the sense of urgency, I kind of want to challenge that, because a lot of people have that urge to get into the hustle culture. So how do you deflect from that? Like, how do you unwind?
Okay. Unpack hustle culture.
So when you say hustle culture, to me, it's like, that get up and go. Like, you got to make it happen. You got to do it now. You got to have that business mindset, essentially. Like, what can I do to make it happen? When we get stuck in that, we don't really take time to relax.
The pivot. Yes.
We don't take time to relax. We don't take time to mentally check in with ourselves and make sure that we're okay. Like, we might be running ragged and never get 8 hours of sleep.
Yes.
So how do you unwind from that?
Okay. All right. So sense of urgency. Then the next thing is being aware. And I was like, being aware to understand when to pivot. So recently I was in that flow and I needed to pivot and I didn't know how to pivot. I had to pull away, had to set the stage, right? Cut the lights off, lock the building, go home, and just not think about it. And then revisit the idea and change environment. So I'm from Atlanta, and I look at the Bay, and then LA is like two different states. You know what I'm saying? So I literally was I was doing Fashion Week in LA, and I used that as an opportunity to step away, revisit some old ideas, kind of challenge myself, look for answers. Right? A lot of time looking for answers, being still and looking for answers is the fail-safe that I would suggest when being aware that you need to pivot and the hustle culture phase for your life has come to an end. Now, a lot of us don't know how to be still.
I was going to say, does it ever really end? I don't feel like it ever ends.
Okay.
I feel like you take a break from it.
Yes.
But it never really ends. Like, that never stops.
So you slow down, but you don't stop. And I have a practical exercise that we all can use. Okay. Since 2015, I have been laboring and putting all of my energy into 3 businesses. As of late, I have identified with the reality that coaching is my calling. And as it stands, it is the biggest multiplier of my efforts. And so everything outside of that should be automated, delegated on a system. And I have to be okay with referencing the businesses and not being so heavily involved in the businesses, which is a huge pivot, because without those businesses, I wouldn't walk into the awareness of my skill set as a coach. And so a lot of times we have to be okay with going on the path and changing shoes.
So you keep using this word awareness.
Yes.
Well, what does it mean to you?
Okay, so in most addiction recovery programs, the first step is awareness. Now, I conquered alcoholism St. Patrick's Day 2021.
Congratulations.
My roommate was an Irish white guy that was also a bartender. And so he served me my drink. And I said, man, it's the last one. And that background of awareness is how I'm able to like speak on it. And I reference it a lot because it's true. You know,
but what does it mean?
What does awareness mean?
Yes. What does
Okay,
it mean?
so what awareness means to me is admitting where you are in a situation.
Yeah.
Admitting how you show up in spaces. Admitting you know how you show up in spaces.
Yeah.
Right? Self-reflecting on how people view you based on certain actions.
Okay. Being
okay with changing and people not acknowledging the change.
Yeah.
Awareness is about saying, okay, how I am currently is not how I see myself.
Yeah.
And I can fake the funk, but reality is reality. And why do I reference awareness and why do I have this view on awareness is because perception for me is reality. Much of my leverage, right, is in this concept, this ideology of perception where I was aware that I ain't had no money. But I was also aware it was never about the money. It was about how I used the money as a resource to show up for myself.
Yeah.
And so, okay, so I have a clothing brand called Out of Poverty, We Create Riches. Here's what happened. I was out of jail on a gun charge in college, and I realized,
wild life.
and I realized that
you was wilding out.
even though
you realized you was wilding out.
Even though we say we live in poverty, because here's what happened. In elementary school, my mom was a teacher in a very poor neighborhood at the time. And their experiences were not my reality, but they were my shared experiences. So as I develop as a person, I'm using those experiences as a reference point. So I'm having a conversation about poverty and living in poverty and being impoverished. I said, man, hold on. School costs $60,000. Okay, it's $12,000 a year. I don't even see this money. It's what I'm living off of. But even though I don't see the money, I'm still making the money to live a certain way. So with poverty, it's not the fact that I'm poor, it's the fact that I got a poor mindset. If the poor man and the rich man spend the same amount of money, what is poverty? If the rich man can lose $1 million and be the millionaire that lost $1 million, how is it when the poor man be up 100,000 and blow it, he's still poor? It's the awareness of money as a tool versus money as an identity. It's the awareness that your experience may not be, I'm getting a little deep in this. Okay.
Somebody else's experience.
Right. Well, I say this.
Yeah.
I'm very, what they call it? I'm a stickler for words. So how do I define awareness? I look at the definition. And I look at the origin of the words, how the word is used, and how the word has been defined since the mid 1800s. That's awareness for me.
Okay. I mean, you had like a few definitions in there, but the only reason I ask is because in the manifestation world, like awareness is key.
Yes.
But that's only so you know where you are and you are honest with yourself about where you are. Only because if you're not honest about who you are, where you are, and what you are, then you can't grow. Like you have to make sure that you know what you're capable of.
Well, growth is relative because you can grow vertically
and you can grow downwards,
or you could grow in the phase of stagnation.
Yeah, and a lot of people get stuck there because it's comfort, and not every comfortable situation is where you need to end up. You might end up there, but it might not be where you need.
This
to
is
end
true.
Up. I think people just like it. Like it's like when you're out of shape. Like, it's easier to stay out of shape than it is to get into shape sometimes.
Yeah.
It depends. There are so many variables in between, but I like the word that you use for perception. Like, a lot of people's reality is created by their own perception. If you never grow within that, then you never know. But circling back to confidence in itself, those are pretty key to you developing any kind of confidence. Like, you being aware of your situation, you being aware of who you are, your perception of yourself. All of that matters. You mentioned so many things that work on self-perception. Like, even with your own affirmations that you use on yourself, those are things that help you to have the confidence that you have, to be the statement that you are. So a lot of people, they don't realize that they need it in corporates either. Like, in order for you to manage people, you have to command a presence. And if you don't have that staple, you kind of just get washed in with the rest of people.
Yeah. So, okay, the elephant in the room. On this journey of coaching others on confidence, at first it was like mindset strategist. Then I was a business coach. And then I was like this confidence whatever. And then I was like, okay, confidence coach.
Yeah.
And then it was life coach that helps business owners leverage confidence or build confidence. And I think my resting place with that is going to be confidence specialist.
Yeah.
In the corporate space, and then on social, confidence expert.
Yeah.
And so in that, you learn pretty quick. You know, I like to say it like this: people pay me to tell them what they already know.
Yeah, exactly. Nobody wants to admit the truth. Accountability is one of the hardest things.
Yeah. So for me, I have the ability to speak my truth and be very blunt, but because it's all I've ever been, you kind of got to accept it.
Okay, I got to ask you a question. Because it just popped in my head, like, and before it gets out of my head. So I conduct a lot of interviews, not here, but like in my 9-to-5 job. I conduct interviews because I'm always looking for people. I'm looking for people to fill positions. And one of the questions we always ask is, can you have a difficult conversation? And how do you have a difficult conversation?
Are you asking me?
Yeah, I'm asking you.
Okay, so as of late, given the season of technology, I consult chat. Now, I have you to know, because I'm not a woman, right? I like to get outside reference. And I remember I had this idea I was gonna tell, this chick I'm involved with. This topic, this thing. I put it in chat. It was like, listen, that's a little harsh. Say it this way, right? Yeah. And so, how do I have difficult conversations? I have them. I take deep breaths. As my mom says, I talk in circles. Yep. But as of late, I find a way to disarm and then and just spill the beans. Like, for example, hey, I'm gonna tell you something you probably ain't gonna like, but I'm gonna tell you anyway because I don't want to lie to you. Boom. Yeah. I kind of set the stage. Hey, listen, I could lie to you and get away with it, but I really want to show you the truth. So if I was you, I'd take a deep breath, and I'm gonna just say this. So because I was in a space in relationships where, again, women are comfortable telling me things, when they would tell me things, a lot of it would be like, if you weren't intelligent, you would miss it. Yeah. Right? Or I can't believe you just told me that, but because for example, let me just get it out the way. I was involved with this young lady, and she had cheated on me twice, and I ain't know it, and I was so in love.
Wait, you didn't know?
No, I was green. I was in love.
This is when you were young?
So I was in college. Youngest relative, but this is when I wasn't experienced to
women.
The harsh. No, not even that. I got on the porch early. But just this idea of the cold truth. Yeah. So on this scope of difficult conversations, I just have them. Yeah. You feel me? Like, I also like shock value. You feel me? Like, I never forget, I had just made some money, and this chick I was involved with at the time thought that she said, you gonna give me some money? I was like, nah, this money going up, put up. You can feel how you wanna feel. I tell you what, since you feel that way, when I get to my grandma's house, at the stop sign right there, get your stuff together and put you out. Got to the stop sign, she got out, I kept pushing. So I've also been pushed to a place where I gotta be a savage and just tell you the truth.
Yeah.
And just stand on business. Because women did that to me
Yeah.
without permission. And hold on, let's back it up. Life is life. No one owes me anything.
No, nobody owes anything.
But the audacity, the fact that I'm telling you I've been in school for some years with a college degree.
Yeah.
How dare you test my gangster, girl? I know what you're doing. Why would you try me like that? I'm remembering everything you told me.
I think it's human nature to test people.
No, it's female nature to test people.
It's human nature because I see it with both men and women. It's not just one or the other.
So men are conquerors, and so testing the waters is more about
conquering.
Yes, but that's not.
Women do it for manipulation.
Okay, that's
Men
fair.
do it for conquering.
Okay, so
women just want to see what they could get away with.
It looks different on the other side of the fence. I can agree to that.
I don't argue with terrorists. That's exactly what I say every time. I don't argue with people. We have very simple conversations.
Yeah.
And it goes from point A to point B.
So to answer your question, I just have the conversation. I mean, I've been through. So okay.
Although I will say, I will admit this. When it comes to relationships, I really despise having difficult conversations because it's hard.
Yes.
It's easier in corporate for me than it is for personal relationships.
So, okay, building on that, when I was younger, I experienced a lot too fast, and it growed me up because, like, I always get what I want.
Okay.
And
all right.
And getting that, what I don't plan for is the other side of the game. And so with that, the difficult conversations are just a part of my life. I call it the crash and burn theory. You like the chick likes you. In the past, I've liked her more. The plane takes off.
Yeah.
It's a PJ, so it's not really a long flight like that. You feel me? It's a takeoff and it's a land. Now, depending on how high you go, determines how you fall. And for me, when I was being monogamous, I was landing the plane pretty fast. And so the relationship was very short-lived. And in that, I learned a lot. Yeah. And so it's like, okay, before this plane land, dog, you kind of want to clear the air. Because if you don't, she's going to think you're serious. And everything you're doing right now is recovery from your last breakup too fast. And dog, you're too successful and got too much going for yourself to either, here's the thing, she either was already crazy and you bringing it out of her, or you making her crazy. Either way it go, dog, you feel me? This is damage control. And so for me, having the sense of urgency of, let me protect what's left.
Yes. And did you walk away from this?
I walked away from several relationships.
Okay, good. Because that's hard. I think when you get involved with people and their truths, and it sounds like you do, it makes it hard. It's too emotional for me. I don't really I like to keep it separated. Well,
so I got my heart broke pretty early and pretty often earlier on, and so
often and early is crazy.
I know, right?
I'm so sorry.
I'm not, because I survived and it made me the monster that I am, and I'm responsible with my savagery.
I got another question.
Yes.
But we are gonna wrap it up, and I do want to be respectful of your time.
Okay.
What is this book?
Okay. So side note, let's get.
Actually, I want you to hold it up to the camera so they could see it.
Okay. Which camera?
This is your camera.
Walk to it?
No, you could just hold it up.
Okay, hold it up.
We could zoom in on it whenever you can't see it, but I can see it. You're good.
Okay, bet. Okay. Side note. We all know our credit score. We all don't know our confidence score. All right. So you have a level of confidence that you believe is infinite. I'm here to say you are not as confident as you think you is. I got a way for you to measure your confidence and know your confidence score. Visit myconfidencescore.com to discover how confident you are not, to leverage the pain points, right? To build on the confidence you already have. Truly. All right. Now with this book, this is what I coach from as a confidence specialist. All right. I kissed my first girl at 5, a young lady. And ever since then, I began my heart broken. And I learned that by having a product or service, I could overcome anxiety. So in this book, I summarize and put a pretty little bow on this concept of becoming more confident daily. All right. 6-figure confidence for the everyday employee, mindset hacks and actionable steps. Feel me? $108,246,000 and some change was brought to me via direct deposit, and I realized I had the things that I wanted for myself that I had manifested. And I asked myself, how did I do this, right? And that stickiness, that thread of success was applying confidence. And in my case, 6-figure confidence. So to answer your question, I break down the chemical manipulation of confidence or the lack of confidence. I give up all my sauce, 5 areas, 5 layers, right? Concentration, consistency, cash flow, clothing, and competency. How can you quantify becoming more confident? I use those 5 layers. I break those layers down in this book. Again, we all got jobs, but I'm here to say, let's leverage the job confidence and let that spill over into the business confidence, right? I work on my job 30 years. I got this, I got that, good 401k, good benefits. Okay, but what about that little product you got? The fact that you got 25 kids and you feed everybody, but you won't make it a business. You feel me? Your homegirls tell you all they drama, but you won't be a consultant for relationships. What we saying? So in this book, I break all that down, and I have QR codes for additional resources, and that's what this is. You can get this book by DMing me the word book, and yeah, or just look up 6-figure confidence for the everyday employee, truly, and you'll find it.
Thank you. Okay. So thank you for sharing that. Would you consider yourself successful? Why or why not?
Yes. So I did the research and I wanted to figure out what the hell is success. Per definition, from a chemical evaluation, success is the activity of moving forward. Now, for me, I'm very much successful. You know what I'm saying? I'm staying out of jail, I'm staying black. You feel me? I'm responsible and accountable, right? I'm becoming a better manager of money than being in love with making more money. And first off, I've asked myself, what does success look like for Truly Truly? So I've asked the questions and I've answered my questions, and doing the things that align with my identity of the successful version of me is how I maintain my success, and it's how I will continue to be successful. So I'm very much successful.
Thank you. Okay.
Okay, yeah. And then for those that paid the extra money for the outside conversations, are you confident?
That is a question. Am I confident?
Or rather, how confident do you feel?
Me? Right now, I'm probably like 50% confident.
Okay.
But only because I feel like I'm in a growing phase.
Okay. So if growth is a part of the journey,
Yeah.
why get nervous when there's turbulence?
I don't even think I'm nervous. I just think that I haven't had enough time to process everything that I'm going through, and I'm just going through it.
So have you developed a system, a checks and balances for the in-between goals?
No.
That's the lead right there. Just need systems. That's all. Better systems, and you can.
And that's what I'm working on, because if I had a system, I'd probably be able to enjoy it a lot more.
Oh, well, congratulations to your awareness.
So that's why I wouldn't say that my confidence is skyrocketed, because I'm just going through it.
Yeah.
We're not even pausing to feel it.
Yeah.
I just going through it. I can't tell you if I'm not stressed, but I'm just present.
Yeah. Well, you know, being present is a scary thing, because I was traveling once a month or every other month. I'm like, bro, am I running from something? It's like, nah, dog, you're doing the things.
Yeah, that I said.
Same chick, you know, she left me. I let her leave. She asked for my permission. You know what I'm saying?
You're killing me with this. She asked me for permission.
She did.
People can go if they go.
I mean, nah, cause you know, with me, man, women just love me. And she's like, listen, I really like this guy.
Yeah.
Let me try this thing with him, bro. You get to come in and out of my life, and it just vibe, and you get to do what you want. Can I just like do your thing?
You want to be free.
Do your thing, and I let her be free, and they're happily married. You know, shout out to them. But damn, that took a left. But whatever we were saying,
yeah.
You feel me?
We talking about my confidence.
Yeah, your confidence. So okay, when things are going on, right?
Yeah.
You got to be comfortable in knowing that. What if life isn't about being able to stop and breathe, but by getting comfortable going at that speed?
I think that's what it is. Like, there's no other way to explain it. The
Yeah.
old me probably would have been stressed out by now.
Yeah.
I'm not stressed.
Well,
I'm
see,
just going through
okay,
it.
so this is fun. In the survey, well, in the 5-layer framework, right?
Yeah.
Consistency. All right.
And
What
I'm
are you
very
consistently doing that's good for you? What have you done previously at a consistent pace that you no longer do that was good for you?
I don't have friends anymore.
Feel me? Well, here's the thing. Where you meant
Well,
to have
I
friends.
wouldn't say I don't have friends. I don't have distracting friends. All my
Okay.
friends.
You like the
doing-
toxicity.
All my friends. Yeah, I like a little drama. Everybody likes a little drama.
That's
like,
healthy.
I don't have a dramatic relationship. I don't have
Yeah.
dramatic friends. Like
Okay.
all my friends own businesses. All of them are doing similar stuff.
Well, how's your self-care?
I haven't. Well, I mean, now it's better. I don't
Better?
really like. I sleep when I want to, saying no
Okay.
more when I want to. I'm happy with myself.
Do you admit that often?
What do you mean? That I'm happy with myself?
Yes, I'm happy. I'm in a good mood.
Yeah.
I like this. Okay, that's my go-to.
But I also admit when things hurt.
Okay, that's healthy.
When I like things hurt, like when people don't support the way that I wish they would.
Yeah.
I take it as it is, but it does hurt. I do admit I allow myself to feel those feelings. I used to not do it.
Yeah.
But when you hold that shit in, it explodes.
So I'm of the belief if you align yourself with the identity of your future self,
Yeah.
you'll look at the turbulence and the speed or pace you're going right now
Yeah.
and say, you know, wait a minute, this is normal.
Yeah.
5 years from now. I mean, 5 years from now, from today, this is the new normal.
Well, this was what I dreamed of 5 years ago.
Oh, wow. Yeah. So this is on par. Girl, get used to it.
I know.
You got this?
That's why I'm saying, like, I'm not unhappy. I'm in it.
Man, listen.
I'm in it. Like what the kids say.
Take a
in
nap
it.
on take a nap on the PJ, girl, and gather your thoughts.
Yeah, that's what I'm at right now. Okay, anyway, so we're supposed to be exiting.
Okay, yeah.
As always, please like, comment, share, subscribe. Thank you guys for joining. I'll link all the information down below. We love you guys so much. Bye-bye.
Truly.